Hello, fabulous Duranis! Welcome to another Duranie Destruction. And before I do anything, I just have to give a huge shout out to Christine for working under pressure. We had some unforeseen developments with a light bulb going out and shadows being cast and the light being off, and she did a fantastic job. So, fantastic job, Christine. Okay, here we are. Oh my god, another Wild Boy Wednesday, and it's coming up to Roger's birthday, and I have all kinds of plans for the next Duranie distraction, which I'll elaborate at the end of this session. But this is just exciting. We're here together. It's uncertain and crazy out there, but right here, it's all about being together. So thank you so much for joining me. So I want to start off with our little self-affirmation. So find a little spot, breathe in, relax into your surroundings, lower your blood pressure, and let all your worries just roll away. And let's just repeat together. I am good enough, I am smart enough, and gosh darn it, I'm trying my best not to bruise it. Fantastic. Okay, so I got such great feedback on the last session. Apparently people love the big articles, and who doesn't love that, right? The more real estate, the better. Just huge, glorious, massive format. So I thought I would just do that again for today's session. I brought out some books, and they are just packed with juicy, delicious, huge, larger-than-life features from all around the world. I'm sure I'm going to get half of those countries wrong, so apologies before any of it starts. So let's dive in and get started with our distraction, because boy, do we need it. Love to all of you. Teresa's back. Thank you. Teresa has been just wonderful in helping me navigate some of the Scandinavian countries, Finland, Sweden, not enough Norway articles, but I'm working on that. And Jennifer Laman Lee is here. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start off with an image that we've all seen a million times. Cannot see it enough. This defines Duran Duran at the forefront of the new romantic movement. We all see it in our dreams, waking and asleep. I mean, just the frills, the hair, the everything, just the whole mood. Fantastic stuff. And this actually comes from a box set of CDs that came out. I don't have the details in front of me, so I will not attempt to remember. But it was a beautiful example of Duran Duran looking all new romantic, just absolutely gloriful. Okay, so then we're going on to the UK. And a few years later, after 81, this is October 6th, 1984. And this is from a magazine called Patches. And it joins Blue Jeans and Girl magazine, all kinds of kind of teenage-oriented magazines in the UK. Beautiful spreads, and this one was no exception. This has a wonderful exclusive feature, and it's called Let's Hear It for the Boys. This photo of John and Nick was one of my favorites. You'll see Nick wearing the outfit that he wore in the Union of the Snake video. Loved it. The hair, everything about it just oozed, just delicious Duran Duran. It was just fantastic. And then, of course, John. And this is an actual version of the photo shoot that I hadn't seen before. It's just, I still haven't, I don't see many outtakes from this session. Absolutely beautiful. And Duran pour their hearts out. They openly talk about the girlfriends, the Playboy image, and about you, the fans. And I do not have any little spots in here to pick out, but the photo itself speaks volumes. So then we're going to go to, I believe, a South American country for this. It's a newspaper feature. And it has some great outtakes from Dennis O'Regan's Sing Blue Silver book. Lynette Roberts is here. Oh, yes, okay. so little departure, backing up a little bit. Teresa noticed the shirt. This shirt is quite special. It's a one-off, courtesy of my dear cousins Kit and Joel. They presented it to me at a skating event, a roller skating event that I did for my 40th birthday. And it continues on the back, but it's so sweet. I had Duran here, and hello, my name is Duranie, and I'm the best cousin ever. That's what it says. It's so sweet. So love to Kit and Joel. This is, yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful wardrobe choice, I thought, for today. Because everything about this is personal, right? Having you guys here and kind of sharing, you know, a little bit of myself, and I love everything you guys share of your lives. So that is my shirt today. Okay, Rebecca Slade, all the way from New Zealand, is watching. Oh my gosh, Rebecca, hello! Mwah. Oh, and by the way, I've kind of gone the extra mile and set up hugs for all of you. So as you enter the room, just pick up your hug, just keep it with you for the duration of the session. That hug is yours, so it just should be right to your left or right, I think. Just, you know, have the hug set out for you. So this is a feature showing samples from the Dennis O'Regan photo book that we all had to collect back then. Beautiful stuff. And then over here, we have a nice centerfold. Says, everyone knows the Christmas carol, The 12 Days of Christmas. Well, we've given it a new angle. Our favorite faces for the festive season. So this is a Christmas-themed collection, 12 Boys for Christmas. And I think you'll find at least two Durans on here. So you can see the vertical one from Turkey, I think, or South America. I think it's South America. And then the boys, 12 Boys of Christmas. Who would not want to get Simon and John gift wrapped under their tree or Hanukkah bush? Okay. So glad to see you guys here. Sarah Nash is here. Kristen Leal. So good. Welcome back, you guys. Love having you here. We are going to take a great trip to Finland. This is for you, Anu. The 2 articles all about Arcadia, and definitely not something I see very often. I have no idea what they say, but I know it's Finnish. So enjoy these beautiful features. And here, I definitely haven't seen this photo session before of Simon and Nick. They just produced some extraordinary photo sessions with their dark hair and just the way they interacted in front of the camera. Really, really cool. Kelly Hawks-Dobrowski is here. You know, fantastic to see you guys. Okay, here is another Finnish article focusing on Simon and Yasmin. So adorable. Oh my gosh, that is... I wish I could have photo sessions like that with each of you. That would be fun, going to a professional studio session, posing with my fellow fans. We could all print them out and put them above our beds. That sounded weird. I'm going to stop talking. Okay. And then here we have a great feature from Germany on John Taylor and his solo career. And you'll see the more dramatic side of this on the flip side. But that's the Simon Yasmin, and then you have John. Those I Do What I Do sessions. So much hair, so much atmosphere, you know. He was branching out on his own, and they produced photo sessions like these. So here's 2 features. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Just smoldering. John Taylor at his best. And these kind of photos deserve to be big, right? I remember, the thrill whenever every time a teen magazine was in the newsstands and they would produce another photo that was slightly different than one that I'd seen in the others. That was usually the case with any Duran photo session, but with the John I Do What I Do era shots, it was such a cool thrill. It's like, Oh, John is slightly turned this way. He's had his hair flipped, different expression. I think at least once or twice I yelped right there in the drugstore. People were probably looking at me like, oh, there's a Duranie. Mm-hmm. Fabi is here. Hello, Fabi. Welcome, Argentina. Woo! Okay, this is really, really cool. This is a Japanese feature, and it shows all kinds of pictures backstage, like candid stuff, backstage on the Strange Behavior World Tour. So I'm going to linger a little bit on this one so you can catch all the photos. Really fun stuff. There's John and Renee. There's Simon and Nick. John getting his makeup. Just really, really cool stuff. And this is a Turkish article with not much to look at right here. So I'm going to focus on the strange behavior shots. Really beautiful. Fantastic stuff. And then there's there's Simon and Nick from the Ibiza performance back in '87, and I think that's John, Nick, and Simon in Capri right there when they visited Capri. It's just so cool to see them just out there, British boys in the sun. Just okay. So here, great shot of the band. This is from Turkey. Simon wore those vests, and sometimes he didn't have a shirt on. He was just shirtless and had his tan, toned arms. Fantastic fodder for all the Duranie fantasies out there. I know there's fan fiction. I'm not going there. Sharon Rackham King is here. Sharon! Okay. Oh, here's a great feature. This is from a Brazilian magazine. Brazil had an extraordinary publication. I think it was called, was it called Biz? Anyway, it was filled with song lyrics. So you had the English versus the Brazilian language song lyrics, and then they usually paired it with a photo that wasn't necessarily chronologically organized with the song. So like in this case, you have an '84 shot from the Scavullo session with Palomino. But it was really cool because they had the lyrics to songs that you would never normally see the lyrics to. Really, really fun. So. Very cool. And I love that shot of Simon Scavullo all the way. Okay, so this is I believe this is a Finnish article. Beautiful feature from 1989, and can't read a stitch of it, but it looks like it says Jet Set Pop Art, maybe something like that. Great picture of the band circa 1989, and they even have Warren and Sterling in there. Very, very cool. And then over here, a big feature from a Swedish magazine, Simon and Yasmin. So they continually made the rounds in the newsstands. And then I will show Simon and Yaz. That was an amazingly heart-touching photo session there. Simon just knows how to do unnatural things to the camera. Beautiful. Okay, we're going on to later years now, the Liberty years. Anu! Oh, my Finnish is fluent, Anu says. Ha! Your faith in me is misplaced, but I do appreciate it. So, for everything I get right, there's about 12 things I get wrong. So this is I think this is a Finnish article on John. A great picture of John. I mean, the color, the mood of it. Oh, wait till you see it up close. And a great shot of Duranie from the Liberty years down here. Beautiful stuff. And then we have an Italian article on John over here. So, fantastic countries, fantastic features, all for your eyeballs. You guys all picking up the hugs that I set out for you? Okay, there's one for everybody, so don't feel any pressure to share. Everyone has their own hug. So this is from the wedding album years. Great feature. They're all great features. Press shots that you'll recognize from the wedding album promotion, and lots of questions that unfortunately I can't read. But I do speak the language of love. So, what does that mean? I'm not sure. Okay. We're all speaking love right here, being in the same spot at the same time, distracting ourselves like crazy. Let's see, Gilly Booker says she loves the Liberty album, especially Sirius. Absolutely. Sirius is one of those songs. Wouldn't you love to hear that in a set list? Amazing. I would lose my everything. Sandra Diaz. Yay! Oh, Sandra Diaz, thank you for the hugs. Thank you for receiving and sending back and just tuning in. Your hugs are so deserved. We all deserve them. Okay, very cool shot. This is from Turkey, and or actually it might be from Croatia. Apologies. But great big format shots, great dramatic feature. Anything from 1993, 94, those are really fun years to see press material on. Okay, and then we're going to go right into the Red Carpet Massacre years. We haven't seen a whole lot in recent distractions on that era, so this is kind of fun. December 6, 2007, endurance. I love the word endurance because it describes so much about what Duran is about and capable of, and has the word Duran in the middle of it, which of course they highlight here. Very, very fun. Duran Duran found a new groove with Justin Timberlake and Timbaland. So yeah, they go into the making of the album, and they go into the band's history. Very cool. And this is from isn't this from Australia? Etc. Entertainment, Travel, Culture, etc. The Courier Mail. This one is from March 22nd through the 23rd in 2008. And Duran are standing on the beach, and John and Simon have bare feet. You don't see that often. Red Carpet Massacre definitely produced some very fun photo sessions, and hopefully we'll see more of those in here. But on the beach scene was really fun. I don't know what they had to do to coax Nick out on the sand, but he is out there and he's bringing it. So I think all the beach creatures have mad respect for that. So this is the Courier Mail feature. Welcome back to planet Earth. Yes. Oh, okay. So here's some questions. This is questions to, who are they talking with? Simon and Nick. So they're talking about plastic surgery. And the question is, what about a nip and a tuck here and there? Nick says, oh no, oh God, no, no, no. I'm terrified of taking aspirin, so the thought of that doesn't fill me with glee. No, not at all. But I also think that you have to fight off the aging process the best you can and be realistic about it. It's not something that troubles me. Well, you know, you guys are all looking fantastic for your age, so it doesn't really trouble me too much either. But occasionally I'll have issues when I look back at Duran back in 1983, and I think, why can't they stay like that forever? I just don't quite understand, you know, but I know it's something that happens to all of us. So we're here, all together, all aging, all dealing. Beautiful stuff, great big feature. Okay, Sarah Nash is here. Okay. Oh, beautiful, beautiful photo sessions they collected in that article. Okay, here's a spotlight from the Sunday Telegraph, Australian article. Australia had some great features, big oversized publications. Staying true, just a reflex, said Simon Le Bon. Very cool. Simon talks about why the big mullet band of the 1980s is still performing and recording. That does not give Teresa Icahn complete free will to just call what their hair in the 80s a mullet. They were mains, but for this purpose of the article, they're calling it a mullet. So I'm going to not get into the mane versus mullet debate, but I'm just saying this is not permission to start like acknowledging they were mullets. I take this personally. But yeah, great shot of the band. John's on the phone talking with probably some important Duranie. And then this is in advance of the band playing the Sydney Entertainment Centre and the V Festival. Remember the V Festival? Really fun. That was so cool when that happened. And then Sydney Live over here is another feature. Look at the front of that feature. Beautiful. That is really, really cool. Mullet band. I know. Gilly, I know. Okay? Are you having as much of a problem with this as I am? I know. They are not the big mullet band of the 80s. It's not Duran Duran. Okay? They had style in ridiculous excess. Okay? It was not a mullet band. So, I take issue. Maybe I'll write to the publication. Okay. Sydney Live. Look at this. Wild Boys Still Shine. Despite their 1980s pedigree, Duran Duran aren't going retro, and nor are their fans. That was kind of cool to recognize the fan community there. And here's another Australian feature. They're Duran it again. Oh, that's cute. It's kind of clever headline there. And this is from The Weekender, March 22nd, 2008. There's a lot of coverage in 2008 for their tour. And huge respect for everyone down under for all the wait that you guys have been waiting for so long. You've raised patience to an art form down there. So I hope the band will come back, hopefully soon. Okay, this is from the Boston Herald, Back to the Americas. This is Duran, a feature on Duran. Duran, again. The band rolls out the Red Carpet Massacre. And this is before they played at the Agganis Arena. Really, really fun. This is May 23rd, 2008. This is the kind of stuff that's really fun to catch right before the band rolls into town. But you have to just be on the alert for it. Hazel Borland here from the UK. Hello, someone from the band's homeland. Yay! Okay, 2008. Finally, New Zealand got a headline show. Yeah, totally. Rebecca, I'm with you. I'm feeling it. New Zealand is overdue. Okay, the Arts, the Oakland Press from May 11th, 2008. Hitting the red carpet. Duran Duran's New Grooves go high tech. That's really kind of fun. I mean, it's just to see the band get this kind of, the coverage, right? I mean, this is where the band belong, in the headlines. And then there's a little detailing here of other 80s acts that are making the rounds. Cyndi Lauper, Bon Jovi, John Mellencamp, Motley Crue. Wow, there's a lot. Human League, Huey Lewis, Night Ranger. There's a lot of acts. I miss the 80s. Totally missing the 80s right now. Bernadette Ackley is here. Hey, Bernadette! And Susanna. Susanna's here from Italy. Oh, we're going to be getting into some Italian stuff, so hugs to you. Who's that? Elder? Goose Elder is watching. Hello, I hope I'm not massacring your name. Apologies. There's some really cool names out there that I haven't quite mastered the pronunciation for, but you guys get A for creativity. Okay. The Vancouver Sun, April 26, 2008. Arts and Life section, Still Hungry Like the Wolf. Wow, very, very cool. Good shots back then and current at the time. Really fun. And then over here, there's coverage of Duran from May 9th, 2008, the Post-Tribune. And this is before they played the Rosemont Theater. very few thrills like opening up your local newspaper and finding a section on Duran Duran, and then going out and snagging 56.3 copies for fans and friends, right? And thank you for everyone who's done that for me. Love you! Could not have built the archive without you. Okay, so this is a cool feature that appeared in UK publication. This is Daily Mail, August 30th, 2008, and it was a series that focused on Andy Taylor's book, and it published excerpts. So it's a big dramatic feature, and Andy goes on about some of the content and talks about his history with the band. You're the biggest thing since the Beatles, so how do you celebrate? Blow your head off with cocaine, cavort with trampolining, topless models, and get drunk on martinis with Elton John. As Andy discovered, it's fun to start with, but then you realize you're destroying yourself. You know, this kind of goes to the heart of a big question that I've had to ask myself. You know, when John's book came out, and of course Andy's book, I've had to really kind of do a little heart-to-heart, trying to figure out how much I really wanted to know about what the band went through. I mean, they already have my respect and appreciation, but do I really want to know, you know, all the tales and all the trials that they endured? So I'm not so sure. You know, it's kind of like ignorance might be a little blissful, a little bit. But then that clashes with us wanting to know as much as we can about our favorite band. So I can definitely sense the conflict. I don't know if any of you have kind of gone through that. Sarah Nash said she felt the same. Oh, my heart just exploded a little bit. Totally. It's hard. It's really hard. This is the backside here of the article about Andy. And then I break it up with a great poster advertising the Summer Pops Liverpool shows in 2008, and Duran Duran's on there right here. You can see that. You know, just these articles are just kind of like this travelogue, you know, taking us all over the world. It's kind of cool. It's just cool. I guess I took a kick out of that stuff. And then, of course, I have you guys from all over the world. I'm like, goosebumps galore. The goosebumps have goosebumps. This is the second part in the Daily Mail, September 1st, 2008, right before my birthday. In part 2 of a brutally honest series, Duran Duran's Andy Taylor reveals the truth about the drug abuse that tore the band apart. So it's hard. It's really heartfelt. They're survivors. And not just survivors, but they're thrivers. They've really just risen above, you know, continued to just rise above adversity in remarkable, inspiring ways. Much like all of you, really. Okay, and there's the finish of the article. And then we have a nice poster from Germany. And the band are standing. This shot makes such a good poster. Oh, it renews my hopes. I think I've said these before. And when the new album comes out, I hope they put themselves on the cover. It makes for such just an amazing poster, right? Or advertising, just to see that in your local magazines or ads. I miss the band on the cover of their album. Laura Hansen Skirka is here. Hello, Laura. Welcome to the party. Make sure to take your hug. I have your hug just laid out for you there. Okay, the third part. We were nearly killed by fame. Not the most uplifting, so I'm glad that this is kind of the last part of this. Okay. Good shot of the band, though. Love seeing them live, especially from those late years. Okay, so we're going to go right on to book 2. Actually, this is volume 15, and we're going to go into volume 13. So a little out of order, but we're just hopping all over the place, just taking up with all the feels. Hugs to you guys. Oh, this is so fun. It's so needed. Okay, let's see. Monique Mashman's here. Oh, she went to the German concert. Very cool. All right, we're going to open up back in 1983, April 1983, an issue of Record magazine. And on the back of the magazine is a wonderful promotional ad for Duran Duran and Rio. Very nice. Using probably my favorite session ever to promote the band. Something about all their smiles, all of them, just all assembled together. Amazing. Oh my gosh. If I were to ever be brave enough to get a tattoo and to go the extra mile to get the band somewhere, I used to think, I'm going to get them completely tattooed across my back. What's wrong with that? That's a perfect life plan, right? Great life choice. I haven't quite done that, but that would be a shot to do if it's done right. Otherwise, it would be a nightmare. April 1983. So this is the feature from Record inside Duran Duran, The Road from Rio. Duran Duran says, I'm not quite sure which member this is attributed to, but there's a great quote, "Nothing will ever replace the excitement of being a few feet away from your audience." So well put. And for me, there's nothing that will replace the excitement of being a few feet away from my idols. It is just to feel that energy, to see the band so close. That's what we're all hanging in there for, right? To see that again, it'll happen. It's going to happen. So it's a great big feature on the band there. These days are just an exercise in patience for all of us. And we're doing a fabulous job. Derek Miller-Carr is here. Hey, Derek. Okay, so once again, visiting Japanese shores. They produce the best stuff, right? This is no exception. 1983, October. Michael Schenker is on the front, I believe, but on the back there's a great pic of Simon and John from the Aston Villa show. And I'm going to try to navigate properly with all these horizontal features. So hang with me. Okay, so it's a great shot of the band there, John and Simon. And here we have the black and white feature inside, pictures from the Aston, or the Men Cap appearance, the photo shoot that they did. And they're posing. It's kind of upside down, so I will turn everything upside down so you can see that. Very cute picture. Okay. How are we doing? This is an unwieldy book. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying it. Casey Stanley is here. Casey! Casey's in the house. Okay. Here's a nice horizontal shot. More photos from that Japanese article. It's something about those Japanese photographers, right? They just captured the band. And then this is, September 11th, 1982, Sounds. This is a very popular, well-respected publication in the U.S., and Simon's on the cover, California Scheming. It had some really fun photo sessions when the band went to California. That was really fun. They just took pictures by the pool and out in Hollywood. Kathleen Norden Morris, miss you too, Kathleen. Okay. Teresa loves Simon on the diving board, right? As they're diving off their own metaphorical board of success into the oblivion of fame beyond their wildest dreams. That metaphor went on a little too long. Okay, this is the feature from Sounds. Look at this. Great two-page spread. World Domination by 1984. Duran Duran make a lot of silly little noises to Sylvie Simmons. Just wonderful pics. They look like they're having so much fun. It's really, really phenomenal. Like when we see the band having fun together, we can't help but join in. It's totally contagious. I mean, it's just really special. Whether it's on stage or outside in photo ops, really, really cool. We're gonna make another jaunt over to Australia, from Rio to New York. Duranie. Oh, there's John on the front looking 7 shades of spectacular. Whoa! Oh my gosh. And then Duranie Slay New York. It's all about them in New York. It opens up dwarfed by the high-rise concrete maze of Midtown Manhattan. 2 lonely figures sit on the dock of the bay and stare across the Hudson River towards the bland New Jersey skyline. The 2 men are dark-haired, photogenic, and slim. They could be identical twins, except one is wearing blue striped pants and a gray jacket, and the other a kimono. I think that's one heck of a way to start off an interview. Australia has amazing love for the band. Murray Wellwood is here. Murray, oh, we go back, guy. Love ya. Nancy Campbell is here. Make sure you pick up your hugs. They're there for you. Hugs just set out right there. I think it's on to your left, I think. Yeah, there's your hug. Another issue of Juke magazine. This is from July 21st, 1984. And Duranie's pressure principle. It's not all roses, John Taylor sniffles to Gillian Hughes. So I think they're they're elaborating on life inside the band. That was actually one of my favorite shots from the set of New Moon on Monday, where they're all lined up, standing there in leather, and especially that jacket that Simon wore with the insignia from the Ragged Tiger album. That was so cool. They had the little album references sprinkled in that video. That was really fun. I wonder where those props are now. Okay, so Top Magazine. Susanna, this is for you. And all the Italian fans out there. Top Magazine is one of the most amazing, beautiful, dramatic publications that ever came out of Italy. The the format was breathtaking. The features were spectacular. All I have to do is just show you. So this is from, looks like probably 1985. Has Simon on the front. And reclining on board his boat. Yes. And the drum insignia on his shirt. That was really cool. I wish there were posters made with that. Then we have a bass guitar endorsement from John. Oh, sizzling. I can barely hold this. The heat coming off of it. Hot to the fingertips and the eyeballs. And then we have another poster from Beat Volume 1, 85 Spring Edition, a whole bunch of artists promoting the bass guitars, I believe. It's John Taylor at his best. Those record industry advertisements and promotional efforts are so fun to find. Lynette Roberts is like, adorable. I'm like, yeah. Okay, more Australian. Yay, Australia! We've got a lot of down under Duranies in here. Okay, Juke Magazine, December 29th. This is an article on Simon and Nick speaking about why Duran desperately want to de-glamorize themselves. Good luck. You got your work cut out for you. You are glamour. You are that. You're that. Yeah, I don't know how you take any of that away. But I know that they wanted to reinvent themselves, and they were probably itching to, tinker with their image. You can dance if you want to. And it's an interview with Simon and Nick. That was one of my favorite photo sessions with them, too, as well. Oh, the hair. There was so much awesome hair. Not mullets, manes. It doesn't get any more maney than that. Talk about the main event. And then there's the story behind the Band-Aid single, Let It Bleed, it says. Ew, that's quite a title. But yeah, there's all the artists are assembled here, and it's an interview, or I think there's an interview with Bob Geldof here. And then we take a trip back to the UK, tabloid feature on Roger's wedding. Sorry to all those Roger fans. This was part of our history. And the bands. We all knew. Tessa says, no comment. I know, I'm keeping this debate going. Maine versus mullet. Enough. I know I win, so we can just move on. Okay. Yeah, and we all knew where we were when the band members got married. Okay, Top Magazine, another fantastic issue. This is really cool because it takes a retrospective look at Simon's look through the years. And you got not one but two Simons on the front. How is that not going to sell out in a heartbeat? That's a great sales strategy. You should have, like, you know, on every magazine, you should just have multiple members of Duran Duran. No matter if there's a story on them or not, you should just have them on the cover. It'll sell. Okay, Top Magazine. Brilliant. Love Italy. Some really great shots of Simon. He's just a chameleon. Been a chameleon through the years. More Aussie? Maybe. Juke Magazine, January 10th, 1987. The Mega Dance Mix Interview, Duran Duran, Careless Memories. Oh, fantastic large format features. Wonderful. For you John girls out there. John wears lip gloss extraordinarily well, I find. Big feature, great pics of the Vito Kill premiere. Andy's wedding up here, John with one of the Kemp brothers, and with Russell Mulcahy over here. Oh, it's a great behind-the-scenes shot of them. Very cool. I wish I could read more to you guys. Let's see, yeah. Very cool. There's some great shot of Andy. It's not a very well-defined picture, but then you can see the band right here. And then we go into, what is that? Is that Turkish, I believe. And there's a cute shot of Simon way back from his youth. You'll see that right there. We are globe-trotting around the world. Ellen is here. Hey, Ellen! Okay. Great shot. This is an issue. Great shot of John and Simon and Nick from the Notorious promotion. It's called Skin Deep, another Australian feature as the band reinvent themselves in 1987. It was just the band that didn't know how to quit, right? They just keep on going like the Duran-Energizer Bunny. That's our band, baby. Okay. Simon on Robbie, Rock and Love. This is a feature from the Daily Mirror, October 23rd, 2004. So we're zooming ahead to the band's reunion, and that was really fun to see Simon and Yaz just covered like this. Yasmin's my life, my love, my world. But what she's not is pregnant. That sounds like a definitive shout out to the truth. I'm sure there's all kinds of juicy sound bites in here. Yeah. If bookies had taken bets on Simon and Yasmin's marriage being a success, the odds would have been up there with Elvis winning the Derby on Sugar. That totally went over my head. Romances between pop stars and supermodels rarely stay the distance. So yeah, I mean, what is conventional? What is usual about Simon and Yasmin? They are, and their whole new, they have their own new level of awesome, and it's beautiful to see. They're not like anyone else. Very happy for them. Okay, a nice feature from a South American publication. This is from March 1993. Yeah, a great feature of the band. Even Warren's in there. Yay! And then a promotional poster for American Anthem with Andy Taylor contributed a song on that soundtrack. Jen Walsh is here. Hey, Jen! And Paul Shirley. Hey, Paul! Ooh, hugs all the way to the UK. Oh, this is really, really fun. This is a Croatian article, I believe, from 1993. Definitely don't see that very often. It has a good shot of the band. You'll see this. This is just really, really fun. So this is from 1997. So we're going backwards just a little bit, but just enough to catch a little extra bit of, oh yeah. And then over here we have The Sun, Thursday, July 17th, 2003, 18 years on. It's a Duran reunion. One of the best headlines I've ever seen. That's A+. Highly recommend that journalist. Very, very fun. Very cool. Good shot of Simon with his arm in the air, owning the stage. He's awesome to watch. This is fun. This is a promotional poster from Italy, and it's advertising a Duran Duran convention. Definitely not enough of those going around. Major props to every fan who's put that stuff on. Really fun. And I went to one in LA a long time ago, and that was really fun. Lee Peretz, I can't remember the names. Two girls put it on in LA, and it was so fun to just meet fans and just kind of get our Duran on together. Lee Sanford and Linda Peretz, I think that's what their names. Okay, this is a promotion for Astronaut. And this is Horizontal. We have John Warworker put together the cover shot on Astronaut. Really, really, really cool. The collection of the band. Okay, August 3rd, 2005, on the Aquarian Weekly, Duran Duran mount to come back again. Great inside feature. Fabi says mullet. Teresa says mullet. This is going to haunt me to the end of my days. They are not mullets, they're manes, but I love you both. Okay. We'll have a game show where we compete and try to prove each other's case. Okay. This is from the Budapest Sun. And this is a really cool feature. Once in a while, I think we encountered this with Sten in Last Distraction. There are features that highlight other fans who have really gone the extra mile and channeled their passion for the band in really cool ways. And this is a feature of someone I know, a Hungarian superfan. This is, this is really cool. This is very cool. And then we have an Italian feature on the other side. And this is Horizontal right here. Okay. Mullets for the win, Rebecca. Really? Okay, I thought you were on my team. Oh, okay, so then there's the uncomfortable spot where I run into features that I appeared in, and okay, this isn't about me, so just let's just gloss over this. So this kind of fun stuff. I've been very fortunate to have gotten the kind of coverage I have. Oh, okay, there's more. Yikes. Okay, and we're going to end with a great calendar feature. This is Duranie. This is promoting them coming to, let's see, at the Coliseum. This is a Spanish feature. Anyway, not too dramatic, but really fun to just see them on the calendar coming to town. You can just imagine all the fans that are gearing up to see the band strut their stuff. And I just want to mention real quickly, and I'll mention this again, I have this idea for the next Duranie distraction for Roger's birthday. If you all wanted to write me with a little brief just reflections or thoughts on Roger, then I can collect those and read them. Instead of listening to me go off and make a scene of myself, I could read your thoughts on Roger. So if you'd like to do that, feel free to write me through Facebook or through my email, contact@duranie.com, and let's see if we can pull together a really cool collection of reflections and thoughts and celebrations of Roger. Something other than happy birthday would be really cool. So just share a little, your own take on Roger, how much he means to you, whatever it is. Maybe keep it on the brief side so I can just fit as many people in as possible, but that could be just really fun. Just a thought. So anyway, huge love to you guys. I will be back in a half hour, so don't go anywhere. Love you.